Asia Rugby is more than 500,000 players, coaches, and organizers experiencing the game in this multicultural region. Established in 1968, Asia Rugby has expanded from 8 founding countries to more than 36 member unions, spanning Lebanon in the west to Guam in the east, Kazakhstan in the north, to Indonesia in the south. Home to more than half the world's population and an incredible 80% of its youth, Asia Rugby has grown from holding just one tournament every 2 years to running more than 15 international competitions each and every year, culminating in the iconic Asia Rugby Championship and the Asia Rugby 7 Series. Asia Rugby continues to grow the game through initiatives like Get Into Rugby, initiatives that have helped us expand our player base by more than 25% per year, initiatives designed to empower our kids with the knowledge and skills necessary to develop great players and inspire positive social change. Asia Rugby is a diverse collection of cultures bound together by our core values of integrity, passion, solidarity, discipline, and respect, driving our belief that rugby makes a positive contribution to people's lives. Asia Rugby is taking our great game, its spirit, and everything it stands for to over half the world's population. And we invite you to be part of it. Asia Rugby. We can do better, but together.
It's just a ball until it's your first touch, your first game. Then it travels. From fields to stadiums, carrying the game we love. One ball, 1,000 stories. Recycled, built for the future of the game. Asia Rugby in partnership with Rhino Rugby since 2017. Official match ball supplier.
From the mountains of Almaty to the center of the game. Introducing the new Match Officials kit by A1. Built for performance, designed for authority. Trusted on rugby's biggest stage, A1 and Asia Rugby. Precision in every decision.
We are delighted today to sign this remarkable partnership agreement with UUDS, and I think the first edition will be a big successful for all of us, not only in Asia, but for the sport of rugby.
We wanted to go beyond that and support Asia Rugby to develop rugby and competitive rugby in the region. The strategic partnership is all about developing rugby and bringing more audience to the crowd.
Six Asian titles in a row, and no one has broken that run yet. 12 months ago, Hong Kong, China beat Korea to seal the championship and a place at the Rugby World Cup in Australia. Today, at the football club, Korea are back. Welcome to the second round of the Asia Emirates Men's Championship. I'm Ashton Hyde, with me former Hong Kong Sevens captain Jamie Hood. Welcome, Jamie.
Thanks, Ash. It's great to be here at the iconic Sports Road for what I'm sure will be a hotly contested game of rugby.
It certainly will be, and the conditions down here at the football club, it is hot, it is humid, and it is wet. It is a typical June afternoon here in Hong Kong. There is 33 degrees and not too much in the way of a breeze. We've got the 4G turf down here at the football club, so no excuses underfoot. But let's take a quick look now back at the last time these two teams met. A reminder of what was at stake last year. The 2025 Asia Rugby Championship doubled as a qualifier for the World Cup in Australia, and Hong Kong China came through it unbeaten. Their final round meeting with Korea was the one that settled it, a 70-22 win that sealed the title and the World Cup place. Korea pushed them in patches, but at the end of the day, the scoreboard told the story. Now, let's take a look at the final table from last year. Hong Kong China on top with 3 wins from 3 and a points difference of plus 152. The UAE in second, Korea third. So today's Korean side will definitely be looking to improve on where they finished up last year. Now, moving forward to this year, and let's take a look at the highlights from the opening match, where Hong Kong travelled to Colombo to play Sri Lanka in round 1.
Number 6, Yurak Choi.
This year, it is down to 3 teams. The UAE having withdrawn, Hong Kong China have already played, and they got the job done in Colombo, but only just. A try on the final play to edge Sri Lanka 15-14, a side they had never lost to in 9 meetings. It was a young Hong Kong China side, plenty of first caps, and it did show in patches. After the opening round, let's have a look now at what the table looks like. Hong Kong, China are on the top, 4 points from that win. Sri Lanka with a losing bonus point, and Korea yet to play. And it's pretty simple from here. A win today and Hong Kong, China are champions again. A 7th title in a row sealed right here tonight at the football club. Korea know it too, and if they beat Hong Kong, China today, this championship blows wide open. Now, history sits heavily on Korea here. They have not beaten Hong Kong, China since 2015, 11 years. However, the last time they did was on this very ground. The recent meetings between these two have been pretty one-sided. 30 points to 10, then 67 to 7, and then last year's 70 to 22 World Cup qualifying win. Jamie, what does Korea have to do today to finally turn this fixture?
Korea are a side that always look to play with width and speed, and they'll have to do that today in order to take advantage of this Hong Kong team.
Absolutely right. Now, let's have a look at this Korean side. Key man to look out for, Amosi Labati, the Fijian-born number 8, is absolutely dynamic off the back of the scrum. They'll be looking to play a lot through Hye Jae-jung, the halfback. And the most capped player in this Korean side, Jung Bu-hyun, he is playing today, and the team will be looking to use his boot. We've seen him warm up today, smacking them over from the halfway, so look out for that.
Yeah, here, and a look at the Hong Kong China side, captain from outside centre by Dean Squires, who led them in Colombo and keeps the armband today. The man who makes the team kick, Brendan Nell, is at 9, and when he's firing, Hong Kong China play their best rugby. Up front, plenty of power and size, and Sunia Famatau with Lock Kyle Sullivan, partnered in the engine room by Glenn Hui for only his 2nd cap. Outside, look at the big ball carrying threats of Charles Hicken-Smith and Murray Breakin, both genuine threats with the ball in hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and make some noise as the teams take the pitch. A massive welcome to Korea!
And here come the sides out onto this Hong Kong afternoon. Korea in the white, led by Lee Hyun-jae, and Hong Kong China in the red, led by Dean Squire. This is a ground that has seen a great deal of Hong Kong China rugby history. Today, it could see a little more. A 7th straight Asian title within the reach over the next 80 minutes. For Korea, this is the start of their campaign. They have not played a game in this tournament yet, so everything is in front of them, and they arrive knowing a win changes everything for their tournament. For Hong Kong China, a chance to finish what they started in Colombo. They got the win, but they were not at their best, and they will need to lift the standard today to beat this bigger and more physical Korean pack. As we see the Korean team on the field, lining up for the anthem. As the Hong Kong China team line up with the future Hong Kong stars of tomorrow. So great to see all the young talent getting involved in today's fixture as well as we prepare for both of these nations' national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able and show your respect for the national anthem of the Republic of Korea.
各位觀眾請起立，現在奏出學國國歌。
Remain standing for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China.
請各位觀眾繼續肅立，就中國人民共和國國歌。
Here comes Rugby, our Hong Kong China team mascot, bringing the mascot out to the middle. Let's feel the energy and make some noise as we get ready for kickoff.
And we look to get underway down here for round 2 of the Asia Emirates Men's Championship. It is Hong Kong China playing Korea. And Nigel Hotham's men are all ready and set to fire down here at the football club. And today we have a all Japanese officiating group led by the very experienced man in the middle, Tetsuya Hirakawa. He has assistant referees Rikito Nabahara and Takuri Inanishi on either side. And up at the TMO box is Shuhei Kubo.
3, 2, 1.
Getting us underway is Zhong Buhuan, and he looks to put this high into Hong Kong territory. It's a little messy at the back, but McCann does well to clean it up, and Dua gets an early touch in his first test cap. Now puts this one skyward, and it's Ubin does well to get that back for Korea. Jae Jun, that's Kim Keeman, thinks about going wide, decides better of it.
Yeah.
And Korea being really physical early in this contest. Hyun Soo puts his shoulder into it, but met well in a tackle there from Glenn Hugh. And an attacking box kick from the Koreans. And
just a penalty, chip shot.
it's a penalty there. Tetsuya Hirakawa not standing for any of that.
Yeah, nice early reward there for the Koreans. Took a nice high ball on this near side from what was a bit of a shaky start from the Hong Kong forward pack. And have been rewarded with a penalty and a shot at goal.
Defensively, Hong Kong was holding up. They put in a couple of good shots there, but Korea will be happy with this result. Interestingly, going for the points early here gives you a bit of an insight into the mindset of this Korean side. They are here to win. It's Jong Bu-hyun who has the kicking duties today. An experienced man with boot on ball, and this is well within his capacity. Punches that one nicely, and it is straight between the sticks. Korea come away with an early lead down here at the football club, 3 points to 0.
Yeah, lovely strike there. Had plenty more meters in that kick as well. A bit of a warning shot across the bows of Hong Kong. They'll take points from anywhere inside the Hong Kong half and perhaps outside it too. A chance here for Hong Kong though to get down in the Korean half and apply some more pressure.
Thank you.
Oliver Pyle plays his rugby down here for Hong Kong Scottish, also involved in the Sevens program here in Hong Kong. Korea happy to smack that one down to the halfway and give Hong Kong China their first real set piece chance.
Yeah, good execution there from Korea. No nonsense. They know the conditions aren't favourable today, so get the ball out of their half, down the other end.
That's a good line out take there from Dan Fury. Pyle puts it into the air, challenges Kim Ki-min, but he's up to it, but met a massive tackle there from captain Dean Squire, starting this game with some real intent. And that's the big man, Labati, dropping his shoulder.
No, take back.
Jae Jun again looks for that box kick, and it's McCann finding Pyle, and well taken and returned by Yubin. McCann again looking to kick this one back, hoping to find a little bit of space, but it's well taken by Bu-hyun. He gets it to Labati, throwing a little bit of footwork before contact. And it's a bit messy and well snaffled up there by Joseph Knight. Famitau, quick thinking, gets this one wide. Pyle thinks about a kick and wants to have a go himself. Little offload, quite nice to Brukin. He needs support. And it's Woo Hyun-jae, the captain, just off his feet there. Hands on the ground was the call, actually.
Yeah, Hong Kong getting rewarded there for some good solid defence, picking up the scraps around the rucks. Probably lost the kicking battle there in the early stages of that contest. A couple of long raking kicks from the Korean wingers put our back through in a bit of pressure, but the defence in the front line at the moment from Hong Kong is absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, really happy with how they're defending so far. And Hong Kong, China also looking towards the poles, thinking, hey, if you can do it, I can do it as well. So Dylan McCann sets up the kick from a similar position.
Yep.
Perfect conditions for the kickers today, isn't it, Ash? Not a breath of wind in Sports Road today.
No, that's quite nice. It was raining quite heavily just before kickoff, but it's managed to hold out, and hopefully it does for the remainder of this contest. But that's a big strike, but just getting pushed to the left. And Korea don't push this down, but instead choose to kick it out, and they're about 30 metres from their own line. So Hong Kong, China with a real tacking opportunity here to launch something.
Thank you.
I think this will be our first look at what will be a starter play for Hong Kong. Last time opted for the kick out wide, but perhaps a little bit too close to the Korean line this time.
They go down to the back to Glenn Quay. Pyle throws it out the back door. Big Bartlett gets an early carry. Around the corner. Pyle. Oh, this is good hands here from Hong Kong China. It's messy at the back, but Danafori cleans things up. Hickson Smith goes in to play halfback. Messy there for Bruken. Hickson Smith, McCann finds Bartlett again, but he's met a good tackle. Great offload, but just put in front of Glenn Quay. You can't pull it down. And that's really strong defense there from Park Yubin.
Yeah, strong defense from Korea. Going down those tight channels around the rucks is not where Hong Kong want to be attacking this team. They're big, they're strong, they'll make their tackles. They've got a lot of pride in this Korean team. But lovely hands on the far side from Hong Kong there, really testing the width defense from Korea.
And they're trying to play with the ball a bit, which is great to see early doors as we see Korea truck that one up through the middle channels. But Tetsuya Hirakawa blasts on the whistle and getting over the top of that one. I believe it's the captain, Dean Squire, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, just got a little bit isolated there on the starter play.
So we'll see if Hong Kong change their tactic here. A similar position of a penalty. And they'll look to have another crack at it.
Captain Dean Squires remaining down here, taking a knee. Took a few ferocious hits there in that ruck from the Koreans trying to shift him out of the way.
He was strong over the ball, but he paid for it.
He's not a man that stays down easily.
But he was very quick to get over that hill. See there, clear release and straight on the top. Against his opposing captain, Yu Hyun Jae. He's onto a knee, so hopefully he's all right. That's another monster of a kick, but push left once again. So no luck here for Hong Kong China off the tee so far. 8 minutes played. But we're just going to make sure Dean Squire is healthy enough to continue.
Okay. Not jump, only 22.
Yeah, you can see with the Hong Kong decision to go for points earlier on and both of those penalties that they've got a huge amount of respect for this Korea team and know that they need to get points on the board early to apply some pressure.
This Pyle goes high.
It's a lovely
big
kick
chase
from
here
Pyle.
from Muddy Bruken. Oh, and puts awesome pressure on. He's well offside there. So it's going to be another penalty here for Hong Kong China. A little bit closer this time. Do they continue to go for the 3 points? We'll make Korea pay for it.
You can see Ollie Pyle there just checking out the opposing wingers of Park Woo-bin and Lee Jae-hyun.
I like this from Hong Kong China. They're going to look to plug the corner and really test the Korean pack here. They got a full man line out with Bartlett sitting in at halfback. You can only imagine that they'll be looking to bring this down and form a maul. But that one is messy. Bartlett cleans it up, gets it to Pyle, short ball across. Big shoulder into contact there.
Let's go. Hi.
Nell gets it across to Famitau. We're getting close here, Hong Kong China. Sullivan gets met in a good collision. Korea up to it though. Joseph McKnight, that's better footwork, gets a few metres. Nell goes back blindside, has a think himself. Bartlett, quick hands, finds Holmes.
Let's go.
Again, the short side, Glenn Quay on the inside.
No.
about 2 meters from the Korean line.
No clearly. New advantage.
They've got the advantage. It's free ball here for Hong Kong, China, and they're over. They're in. Early score there.
Some huge carries in the line, and it's Julia Fatima who goes over.
And just trying to confirm who that was.
I think it was Sumia.
Sunir Famitau, was it?
I believe so. He's a big man to stop from very close out. I believe it was him who dived over.
Loves getting his hands on the ball, a real attacking threat, as well as being very strong in the set piece.
Good to see Hong Kong getting on the scoreboard so early, quite dynamic in those opening exchanges, perhaps looking to clean up their execution at set piece to really take advantage of this Korean defence.
Getting the rewards for taking the gamble, going to the line, but it's paid off here for Hong Kong, China. And they find themselves leading 5 points to 3 with a kick to come. McCann. Another big strike, but not able to get it through. So the score remains 5 points to 3, 12 minutes gone. And let's have another look at this try. Sinir with a pick. And just too big, too strong, barges his way over. Fantastic try there from Sinir Famitau.
It's exactly the man you want from that sort of range, isn't it, Ash?
100%.
Let's go.
Another big kick, well taken there by Breakin. Bartlett shoves one off. Moves the ball outside of the 22. Nell puts this one really high. Taken well by Jae-jun. And Korea knock it on. So we'll have a look at our first scrum down here at the football club. This will be a real contest. Hong Kong, China with a few changes from their opening match up front. We've got the new man, Luke Dua, and Sinir Famitau, obviously back into the squad. He adds some real impact there at tight head. And James Holmes on the loose head. Saw him in the warm-up. He caught a stray head-on-head contact. Got a pretty decent cut in the warm-up. Hopefully it hasn't rattled him too much and he'll be able to pack down here.
He's front. A hard man. It would have fired him up if nothing else, Sash.
Yeah, nothing like a little claret to get you going. Up front for Korea, Woo Hyung-soo, Che Hu-yong, and Won Jae-hoo. Plenty of size in this Korea forward pack. And the heat's on here. Nell goes himself, finds Murray Breakin. He puts it on the toe. Chasing nicely, putting Kim Ki-min under a lot of pressure. That one's a little bit wayward, but Korea are able to spread it wide through to Park Yu-bin. Korea going coast to coast and punching this one down, looking for some space. Oliver Pyle is there to take it though. And return the favour. Well taken. And deciding to go for a run is Kim Ki-min. Another big, wide, ranging pass from the Korean fullback. Hong Kong, China do well to nullify that attacking threat. And Oliver Pyle there to collect the kick once again. And he thinks about a kick and decides to carry it himself. McCann's there at half, gets it to Fury, who runs hard into contact. We're playing advantage for a high shot as well. And Nell gets it back to Fury. Big double efforts from the South African blindside. Pyle, a little cheeky grub it through, trying to find Hickson Smith. but we're going to come back for the penalty.
Another little heads-up play to kick that that attacking set off there from Brendan Nell at 9. He's a live wire, and he plays what's in front of him. He's exposed the Korean short side defence there. Murray Breakin unlucky with his kick, not to reclaim it at the end there, but the Korean back three are getting a little bit bored, I think, with this kicking game. I think they're eager to run, they're eager to strike Hong Kong, and I think that's where opportunities will open up for this Hong Kong-China side.
Korean teams in the past have always had a really potent back three. They love to run with the ball, so I think they're just trying to get the measure of Hong Kong at this stage, and we'll look to open things up later in this test match. But I'm really happy with the ambition from Hong Kong China. They're trying to play, as you said, what's in front of them and having a crack whenever they can. Already looking a lot better than we saw in the opening round against Sri Lanka.
Indeed, a lot sharper, a lot more direct. Ball carriers are doing some damage for Hong Kong China today. You just feel that Korea have got that. They've got that spark in them. They've got that energy. They just need a bit of time with the ball. But we're back here deep in the Korean 22. Another attacking opportunity for Hong Kong.
A real chance here for Hong Kong to launch another strike play. The first one didn't quite go to hand, so the new debutant, Luke Duart, will be looking to clean up this throw and get a good set piece so they can launch that rolling maul.
Thank you.
The driving maul, a facet of the Hong Kong China team for a long time, something they pride themselves on, and that one is straight to Glenn Hui, and it's a better set, but unfortunately...
Very much straight to Glenn Hui, I think.
Yeah. He took the direct route. And that one's called for not straight, so Korea get the option and they opt to pack down for a scrum.
Yeah, although Hong Kong did well off the last scrum, you could see the Korean front five were eking out some meters or some inches against the Hong Kong China front row. I think this will be a key battle today.
Yeah, that first contest, it's sort of Korea got the hit and then Hong Kong came back at them, skewed to the loose head side, and then Nell shot down the blind side. But this is the first Korean put in. So we'll see if they can keep this one stable and clear their lines.
Reset. Full stability. Yep. Okay, reset. Let's go, guys.
And it looks like the captain, Dean Squire, has left the field. That's unfortunate. And we've got Jack Abbott, who's come on, a Hong Kong Football Club player. Played at the club since 6 years of age, from Scottish and Filipino heritage. He'll be looking to make a real impact, coming on a lot earlier than he thought he would, as Hickson Smith thinks about a kick and runs straight into his shoulder of Labate.
Trademark dummy kick from Charles Hickson Smith there. Koreans have done their homework on it though.
It's a good carry from Sullivan. Bartlett offloads to Knight. And they play the short side again. Ball in the back to McCann. Nell. Bartlett getting lots of early carries in this concept. Pyle goes himself. Advantage once again. Free ball here for Hong Kong China. The new man Abbott puts a little kick in, but they'll come back for the penalty.
Number 1, no tackle. Number 1, and the then offside.
Yeah, Jack Abbott, a man with heaps of experience, spent a lot of time around the Hong Kong 7 squad, a lot of time in the 15 squad. Very nice, skillful player, very good rugby brain. You see a lot more decision making in the midfield perhaps now with Jack on. Looking to support his number 10, Oliver Pyle.
Third attacking opportunity here for Hong Kong China to launch an attacking line out. First two, not quite what they would have wanted, but they'll look to make amends now.
I believe a TMO check here.
As the officiating group jog on to have a look at the big screen, there's a call down from the TMO. Shuhei Kubo potentially spotted some foul play.
Referee's getting their steps up, getting down to the other end.
Yeah, can go back again. No, keep going back, and then please keep play. Yep. And then please stop when he makes contact. ここです。ここでタックドアームで。
So they're just looking at loose head prop James Holmes, how he entered that collision.
Yeah, and just hold the contact.
Onto Won Jung Ho.
OK です。コンタクト自体は、腕を畳んで、頭頸部のあたりにコンタクトはしています。
Looks like he may have contacted the head there. It's a difficult one for James because he's coming around the corner there. It's fairly unsighted when he comes round, and I think he's made point with the first bit of the player he can.
Yeah, not quite getting that one right, James Holmes.
So there was a foul play, so dangerous pulling out. So direct head contact, so but degree of danger is low because of low speed, low impact. So reverse condition is start to quite penalty. Yeah, just a penalty.
So it's just a penalty. James Holmes gets away with one there. He will be quite fortunate, but it brings play back up towards the 40, and Korea now get an opportunity to punch this one down into the Hong Kong China half and start to build some attacking phases in the right end of the field.
Yeah, Korea have spent a lot of time contesting these breakdowns, and I think they've now got a bit of reward for it. Just keep Hong Kong on their toes. They need to make sure that they've got bodies in there quickly, effectively, and most importantly, legally.
Thank you.
And this is perhaps our first look at Korean line-out and attacking options.
Hu Yong gets it down the back to Labati, and that's a lovely take.
No contest.
It's Jae Jun. Gets it across to the big ball carrier, Dong. Met in a strong collision. Jae Jung gets that one back. Oh, that's a good little break here from Moonstrong, and they get it wide.
Go for it.
But it's gone forward. Looking threatening there, the Koreans.
Yeah, very threatening. Yep. They've got some classy skills. Their organisation is top-notch. If they get that front foot ball, which they did on that occasion, with a big carry in the midfield from number 12, Hyo Dong, they'll look to capitalise out wide. Very marginal on the forward pass as well. Happened right in front of us, didn't it, Ash? And it wasn't too much in it.
Hitakawa was right in line, so we could see it.
Sorry, guys.
Water break. Just took a bit of a knock, but we're going to stop there for a water break. It is 33 degrees down here at the football club, so just a chance for us to take a quick rest, get the waters in. Much needed for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, it's hot out there, but also an opportunity for the leaders in the squad to bring the team in, talk about a few performance indicators that they need to go over. Not necessarily a case of getting back to the drawing board, but certainly of refocusing on what their main objectives are. For Hong Kong, I think it's keeping the ball and being clinical in what they're doing so far. When they've had the ball in hand and carried hard with intent and speed, they've definitely made this Korean defence suffer on a couple of occasions. And for Korea, I think it's that front foot ball. As soon as they get front foot ball, they've got the skills, they've got the pace, they've got the hands to get it wide and really threaten Hong Kong as they did in the last passage of play.
Yeah, it's been a really evenly contested match so far. The opening 20 minutes, there's only 2 points in it. You've got to say that Hong Kong China do look threatening, ball in hand. The set piece needs a little bit of tidying up, but if they get that right, they're getting the opportunities to go down there and score points. But as you said, Jamie, this Korean side, when they get humming, they can really threaten you. It is a relatively young Korean side. 10 of the 23-man squad are all making their first debuts for Korea today. But it's coupled with some experienced men as well. It's a lot of young players all around Hong Kong China, a number of their squad all getting their first caps in the opening round against Sri Lanka in Colombo.
Yeah, it's a very special thing, international cap, and to have so many new ones coming through from both teams is really, really promising.
Crouch. Bye. Set. Stop.
This is good pressure from Korea, and it's Messi from Bartlett at the back. And that's a big win for the Korean pack.
Big strong there from Korea. Creeping round on the far side.
Very hard for a number 8 when the scrum's going backwards to clear that ball away. Just see the feet of the locks knocking that ball out of Bartlett's hands. So it's a Korean put in another attacking opportunity. And Hong Kong China will be looking to make amends in this one.
Korea set up in a nice box shape just off the 10 here, giving them plenty of attacking options, inside, outside.
In and out quickly. Good ball on to the backside by Yu Bin.
No.
Jae Jun, it's Messi at the back for him. Hong Kong China putting a lot of pressure. So it's Young Min who has to clear that one out at halfback.
Big carry from the captain, Korean captain there, Lee Hyun-ji. Huge carry, putting them back on the front foot from what was very, very slow ball, and he's earned his side a penalty. And a chance to put Korea back in front.
This one about 30 metres out for Jong Bu-hyun. Directly in front, and another opportunity for Korea here. "33 years of age, the oldest player in this Korean side. Plenty of experience in previous Asia Rugby Emirates Championships. And he makes no mistakes there as well. It is 6 playing 3, 23 minutes gone, and it's anyone's contest down here at the football club.
Very much so. Korea have been starved of the ball pretty much in these opening exchanges, and they're coming away on top at the moment. Hong Kong have had plenty of possession, plenty of territory, and still find themselves 1 point behind.
And Kim Ki-min gets it to Labate. Big contact off the kickoff from Emosi Labate. Korea with some confidence here, but that one Gets intercepted, and it's Hickson Smith. Right when Hong Kong, China needed it the most, Charles Hickson Smith dots it down by the Sportsman's, a place he knows oh so well.
If it was going to bounce to anybody, it would be Charles Hickson Smith. What a finisher that man is. Galloping over from 22 metres out. But what a coach killer from Korea. You've just gone a point ahead. You've worked really hard to get yourself down in the opposition's half, taken 3 points, 6-5 up, and then off a kick-off, you fumble the ball and find yourself backwards on the scoreboard again.
Charles Hickson Smith, he's had a big few weeks. He was over in Sri Lanka 3 weeks ago when the team played in Colombo. Then he had to fly to Japan, met the squad there for the second match against the Japan 15, and now he's starting again in today's fixture. He is a player with plenty of experience and a real nose for that try line. So across the 23-man squad between Kyle Sullivan and Charles Hickson Smith, they have 47 of the squad's 85 caps. That just shows how young this Hong Kong China team are. And it's 12 points to 6.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Hickson Smith lets that one go into touch. It's overcooked from Korea. And we'll go back to the halfway for a scrum. Midfield scrum, great attacking opportunities both sides here, Jamie.
Yeah, very, very strong attacking options. Korea obviously having to drop a few back to cover the 50-22. Hong Kong, I think, will be looking to keep the ball in hand here and try and expose this Korean backline a little bit. Got some good attacking threats out wide, and Murray Breakin, Jack Abbott, and Hickson Smith.
They've got to get this scrum right first, though. A lot of pressure coming from Korea in the last one. Bartlett is out, flicks it back inside to Nell. He slips one, gets thumped in a big tackle from Labate. It's physical out there.
Just a penalty.
Danafori getting caught for a high tackle. Hui putting in a big shot. Jae Jung links it backwards. Bu Hyun gets it out wide. This is good from Jae Hyun. Oh, great feet from Jae Hyun.
Nope.
And Jae June punches this one down. Pyle collects it, returns the favour. But that one out on the full.
Okay.
So that's a big result there for Korea.
Huge tackle from Emosi Abate coming in there. Not sure quite how he managed to get up from that scrum, track back and put that sort of hit in, but he's turned the ball over for his team, and a little spark of Korean magic, the exuberance of youth out there on the wide channels, prizing the Hong Kong defence apart.
Young Min, the debutant, gets that nicely, brings it down for a maul, but China are putting a lot of pressure here. Hong Kong defensively doing well. Danafori getting a hand in there. Play on's the call.
Gets called
in from the ARs. He was offside. And it's Hu Young.
You have advantage. New advantage, not rolling away.
Good to see Korea in the back line playing with some advantage, but ball unplayable.
Which option? So rolling away and offside.
Korea also have an early replacement onto the field. It's Kim Chang-dil in the number 22.
Yeah, offside at the back line.
Korea taking the original offence, the offside from the back of the ball, bringing it very much within kickable range here.
Yeah, they're very happy to just keep this scoreboard ticking over in threes at the moment. And when you've got a boot like Jong Bu-hyun, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's been very reliable so far. Very interesting kicking style, low and hard, but it also goes very long as well.
Plenty of distance. And that's another one. 3 from 3 for the Korean fly half. 12 points, plays 9. Nearly 30 minutes gone. And Hong Kong, China need to clean up the discipline a little bit. It's costing them big time. Barty. Oh, he gets met in a big collision from his opposite number, Bartlett.
Step back. Yeah. Take him back.
Big high one collected there by Bricken. No, Oliver Pyle, that is. And it's McCann coming down on this one. But a knock on both ways. So Hong Kong, China get the rewards there. Great kick chase there from Dylan McCann.
A huge high ball from Ollie Pyle. Hong Kong have just got to stay in that kicking battle, not get bored with it, not get frustrated. It's coming up trumps at the moment.
Let's go.
Nice options here for Hong Kong. Charles Hickson-Smith coming off his wing. Lined up just behind Ollie Pyle.
Free kick, Nell goes early. And they're happy that they're back 10, so Hickson-Smith goes into halfback. But it's messy transfer between Bartlett and Holmes.
No, sorry, no problem, yeah, no problem.
So they'll play the knock on. And Korea get away with another one.
For stability. For stability. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, all credit to the Korean defence. They haven't leaked much, have they? Not been many line breaks. They've been prized open to obviously so far. Put a lot of bodies into these rucks, contesting that breakdown, slowing down the Hong Kong ball, making it a scrappy affair.
That's a solid set piece from the Koreans. They'll clear it nicely. McCann, Messi at the back. That is a huge territory win for the Korean side.
It was a shaky old shank that from the fullback, I think, the Korean fullback, wiggling around all over the place, but a tough one for Dylan McCann to take at fullback. But easy meters for the Korean team.
Hard one,
and a very good attacking
down.
option.
Keep balance.
Dylan McCann is a product of Sydney University. He's been bouncing between the senior setup and the development group, and he brings a steady head to this back three. Uncharacteristic error there for Dylan. Part of the full-time program down here in Hong Kong. As Korea look to launch a play through the left wing, Park Yuban. Good carry from Young Min, the debutant. the new man onto the field. Kim
play on home.
Chandil gets an early carry. Inside ball there to the captain. And Jay. And Sinet Famitau straight on top of him, forcing the turnover.
Strong starter from Korea, and second and third phase. Just getting a little bit isolated there. Perhaps attacking too close in. Maybe could have pulled the trigger a little bit earlier and gone wide to the speed. And you've got a man like Famitau over the top of the ball. Very hard to move.
Exceptionally hard. He's got a habit for getting those turnovers. Play right up on the halfway. The experience of Sullivan. That one's cleaner. Pyle gets it to Bartlett. He throws his shoulder down. Nell swings it back. Pyle, good flat ball across to Quay. Got space. Oh, flicks it in, but not able to connect with Breakin.
Lovely little offload there by the second capper, Glenn Hui. Poked his frame through the gap and managed to link up with Murray Breakin, or try to link up with Murray Breakin. Just feel that last pass now for Hong Kong, if they could just make it to hand, get the rewards.
Opportunities here. Hong Kong trying to pack him down here without a number 8. Jack Bartlett is down in back plate.
Interested to see none on the backs who volunteered to step up there, Ash. And I thought Murray Breakin might have been the first man to do it.
I can't imagine many people would be wanting to put their hands up to get into that. Bartlett has been getting into his work a lot today. The former Gloucester Academy player. Played in the England under 18s and under 20 program before making the move over to here to Hong Kong.
Yeah, he's been busy today, hasn't he, Ash? He's been busy. Plenty of ball carries, plenty of big ball carries and shots as well.
Yeah, he brings that physicality into the forward pack.
Definitely. Added an extra level of intensity after the game in Colombo for Hong Kong, China.
Definitely.
Crouch! Bye! Set!
Oh, it's messy before the put-in. Tetsuya Hirakawa.
Both players stepping in. Yeah, no, both players stepping in. Keep stability, okay? お互い動いてる。Okay? Space.
The call is both players are stepping in. No one side offending more than the other, so we'll just have a reset.
Interested to see the height of the Korean scrum half here. Getting very, very low and very close to the scrum, trying to minimise the time that the ball is away from the hooker's feet.
The speed in which they get the ball in and out is impressive, Korea.
Obviously means that they've got more feet on the ground, therefore more power in the scrum.
Absolutely. As they look to bring it back on the short side, the captain, by Jay. Hyun Jae, that is, sorry. Jae Jun. High one, Breakin. Bobbles. Dua. Tidies it up. And Fury goes for a charge. Nell punches this one low. It's messy for Bu Hyun. He goes wide to Kim Ki-min. Great feet back into the fly half. Nell puts us on the toe. Got a small knock on to the Korean side. It's getting messy out there, Jamie.
Yeah, very messy. Some tired bodies as we get to the end of this first half. It's that kicking battle again. Don't get frustrated with it. Just keep putting the ball down in the other opposition's half, especially in these conditions. The mistakes will happen, as we've seen. Lovely floated box kick there to start off with from Jae Yoon Ha. Weighted nicely onto Murray Breakin, a man who's very good in the air, but contested aptly by Lee Bin Park, another one of the Korean debutants today, has performed admirably in this first half.
Crouch. Bye.
Nice wide left-hand side attacking scrum here for Hong Kong. With pretty much the width of the pitch to play with.
That's a better set piece from Hong Kong China. Pyle looks to get it wide to Breakin. Good strength after contact there from Murray Breakin.
Inside 50.
Well taken. And another big high kick. Nell underneath.
Now there's space to play on this side.
McCann able to get through contact. Furry pulls it out the back to Pyle. Has a look, goes himself.
Penalty advantage from offside number 4. やと思ってる。だよね。
Sullivan out the back to McCann. That's a good little run there from Horbury. But they were playing under advantage.
Yeah, lots of endeavour there from Hong Kong, but not much ground made. A nice starter, obviously a pre-planned play, I think, there, attacking that wide channel, bring the opposite side winger up and then kick him behind, but he dealt with it very, very well, the Korean number 11. Lovely little break as well by Oliver Pyle, ghosting through gaps there in the middle. Be good to see him with more ball in hand. And same could be said about the man at the back, Dylan McCann. Not so successful with the boot today, but ball in hand, he's definitely made a few half breaks. I feel it's only a matter of time until he makes a full one.
That's right, they're looking really threatening when they do have a go, just showing that ball, having to crack themselves, things are opening up. But as you said, it's just that last little pass getting forced, things not quite going to hand. I'd imagine that's what Nigel Hotham will be telling his men at half-time.
Let's go.
We've got under a minute in this first half to play. Korea leading Hong Kong 12-9 with a penalty to come, and Hong Kong China want one last roll of the dice. Oh, and he's trying to put a lot onto that, but doesn't quite find touch. And Lambati goes for a big storming run. Good footwork on Famitau. Glenn Quay makes a nice covering tackle.
Step back, step back. Stop. Thank you.
And Korea bang this one down for Pyle to take. He's got McCann beside him. Oh, that one was messy. Korea get a chance. That's a big wide one.
It's a great endeavour by the Korean backline. They feel like they've got the chance their arm.
No advantage.
Will we have time for the scrum? Hirakawa is happy to play one more.
Korea will get a midfield attacking scrum here. Potentially look to eke something out of it, a penalty, perhaps.
Penalty here, the opportunity to go into half-time leading on the scoreboard would be a massive confidence boost for the Korean side.
Bye.
Chasing their first victory against Hong Kong in over 11 years. But they don't fancy it. They'd rather go for a break. And who can blame them with all the action that we've had in the opening 40 minutes down here in the second round of the Asia Rugby Emirates Men's Championship. It's Hong Kong, China 12, Korea 9.
Asia Rugby is more than 500,000 players, coaches, and organizers experiencing the game in this multicultural region. Established in 1968, Asia Rugby has expanded from 8 founding countries to more than 36 member unions. Asia Rugby is taking our great game, its spirit, and everything it stands for to over half the world's population. And we invite you to be part of it. Asia Rugby. We can do better, but together.
It's just a ball until it's your first touch, your first game. Then it travels. From fields to stadiums, carrying the game we love. One ball, 1,000 stories. Recycled, built for the future of the game. Asia Rugby in partnership with Rhino Rugby since 2017. Official match ball supplier.
From the mountains of Almaty to the center of the game. Introducing the new Match Officials kit by A1. Built for performance, designed for authority. Trusted on rugby's biggest stage, A1 and Asia Rugby. Precision in every decision.
Asia Rugby is more than 500,000 players, coaches, and organizers experiencing the game in this multicultural region. Established in 1968, Asia Rugby has expanded from 8 founding countries to more than 36 member unions, spanning Lebanon in the west to Guam in the east, Kazakhstan in the north, to Indonesia in the south. Home to more than half the world's population and an incredible 80% of its youth, Asia Rugby has grown from holding just one tournament every 2 years to running more than 15 international competitions each and every year, culminating in the iconic Asia Rugby Championship and the Asia Rugby 7 Series. Asia Rugby continues to grow the game through initiatives like Get Into Rugby, initiatives that have helped us expand our player base by more than 25% per year, initiatives designed to empower our kids with the knowledge and skills necessary to develop great players and inspire positive social change. Asia Rugby is a diverse collection of cultures bound together by our core values of integrity, passion, solidarity, discipline, and respect, driving our belief that rugby makes a positive contribution to people's lives. Asia Rugby is taking our great game, its spirit, and everything it stands for to over half the world's population. And we invite you to be part of it. Asia Rugby. We can do better, but together.
It's just a ball until it's your first touch, your first game. Then it travels. From fields to stadiums, carrying the game we love. One ball, 1,000 stories. Recycled, built for the future of the game. Asia Rugby in partnership with Rhino Rugby since 2017. Official match ball supplier.
From the mountains of Almaty to the center of the game. Introducing the new Match Officials kit by A1. Built for performance, designed for authority. Trusted on rugby's biggest stage, A1 and Asia Rugby. Precision in every decision.
We are delighted today to sign this remarkable partnership agreement with the UUDS, and I think the first edition will be a big successful for all of us, not only in Asia, but for the sport of rugby.
We wanted to go beyond that and support Asia Rugby to develop rugby and competitive rugby in the region. The strategic partnership was all about developing rugby and bring more audience to the South.
I'm Kais Al-Dalai, President of Asia Rugby. I have been president for 4 years now. Asia has witnessed substantial growth in terms of numbers. As you see, the 36 member unions of Asia Rugby are in presence.
Why am I here? To learn more about the game, understand some of the new technologies, the new initiatives which both World Rugby and Asia Rugby.
I call people here today at the Growing the Game conference are the game changers for Asia and the game changers for their own unions.
And it's a fantastic experience for me. Improve my information, and I can use the other experience person here.
It's amazing because it's good to know each union plan and how they're growing the game in their countries. We're learning about T1 rugby and how to implement it.
Right now we're going to be doing a bit of a practical session, so we'll be doing some T1 rugby, which is a non-contact format, the only format that boys and girls, men and women, moms and kids, dads and sons can all play together. And we'll also be running a session on Rugby Rise and Play, which is our newly launched first ever girls bespoke participation program.
Female participation is a very important element to Asia Rugby. In a governance structure framework, we have 34% female representation across all the standing committees, and if we can to improve the percentage, why not? Definitely the bottom line would be people around the table today are our stars. So future in a nutshell looks very great to us.
Asia Rugby is more than 500,000 players, coaches, and organizers experiencing the game in this multicultural region. Established in 1968, Asia Rugby has expanded from 8 founding countries to more than 36 member unions. Asia Rugby is taking our great game, its spirit, and everything it stands for to over half the world's population. And we invite you to be part of it. Asia Rugby. We can do better, but together.
It's just a ball until it's your first touch, your first game. Then it travels. From fields to stadiums, carrying the game we love. One ball, 1,000 stories. Recycled, built for the future of the game. Asia Rugby in partnership with Rhino Rugby since 2017. Official match ball supplier.
From the mountains of Almaty to the center of the game. Introducing the new Match Officials kit by A1. Built for performance, designed for authority. Trusted on rugby's biggest stage, A1 and Asia Rugby. Precision in every decision.
We are delighted today to sign this remarkable partnership agreement with the UUDS, And I think the first edition will be a big successful for all of us, not only in Asia, but for the sport of rugby.
We wanted to go beyond that and support Asia Rugby to develop rugby and the competitive rugby in the region. The strategic partnership was all about developing rugby and bringing more audience to the South.
It's just a ball until it's your first touch, your first game. Then it travels. From fields to stadiums, carrying the game we love. One ball, 1,000 stories. Recycled, built for the future of the game. Asia Rugby in partnership with Rhino Rugby since 2017. Official match ball supplier.
Welcome back to the Hong Kong Football Club, where it's Hong Kong, China, 12 points to Korea's 9. And let's have a look at the highlights from the first half.
Yes, it's white. Chip shot. No chip shot. Just up it. No, no! New advantage. No clear. New advantage. No. Abe, no more, no more. Yeah. Advantage, not rolling away. Not rolling away. Here. Yeah. Yeah.
The opening 40 minutes has given us plenty of excitement down here at the football club. It's round 2 of the Asia Rugby Emirates Men's Championship. Hong Kong, China, 12 points to 9, and it's still anyone's game, isn't it, Jamie?
Very much so. 3-point lead for Hong Kong, probably reflecting the better performance in the first half, but Korea showing real signs of danger, especially in the wide channels.
There's been plenty of players who have stuck their hand up in the opening 40 minutes. If you want to vote for your man of the match, go to the official Hong Kong China Rugby digital fan zone or head to the Hong Kong China Rugby ticketing app. Take part in the fan vote and get yourself on the big screen, or discover games and team news and other goodies, all on the Hong Kong Rugby ticketing app.
The rest of the replacements for Hong Kong and Korea make their way out to the pitch. Can't help but think that they will be key in deciding today's outcome, with 6 out of the 8 Korean bench being debutants today. And a lot of experience on the Hong Kong bench.
Yeah, that could definitely be what the tale is today. Hong Kong China have quite a bit of firepower, especially up front. Konku, McFeet, Smith, solid front rowers. And out wide, Abbott already made his way onto the field. Good 30 minutes already. As Hong Kong China bring this back. Pyle goes high, chased by McCann. That one gets batted away, and the bounce is a bit wobbly there for Korea. Under all sorts of pressure here. Outside of the 22. Jae Jun just puts that one back to Emosi Labati. He's been strong in the opening 40. As Chandil gets it to Bruchen, finds his winger from the other side, Charles Hickson-Smith, and he loves to have a carry. Puts his head down.
Might have been on outside there if he looked to use the hands.
Famitau finds himself out wide, finds his club teammate from Sandy Bay, Dana Fori. Now, back to Famitau, getting a couple of early touches in the second half. Pyle, McCann, back on the inside. There he is, Murray Bruchen. It gets blown back though. A lot of extra work here from the Hong Kong China men. They haven't heard the whistle. But the play was forward, back near the halfway. But there was a late tackle as well, so Hong Kong China still get the penalty. But Murray Bruchen looking real dangerous with ball in hand.
Yeah, he's a big man with a big frame and he can shift at the same time. Not an easy man to tackle.
He's had 4 games for Hong Kong China so far, and he's got 4 tries, which is a pretty impressive strike rate for the young winger. His 5th cap today, he'll be searching for that 5th try, I'm sure. If he keeps running like that, I'm sure he'll get over the line.
Lovely to see Hong Kong there throw caution to the wind a little bit and handle out the back of their forward pod. Fumitao distributing superbly from second receiver and first receiver there to bring Ollie Pyle into the game. Something we want to see more of in the second half.
Yeah, it's great to see the versatility of Famitau there. Not only is he a big ball carrier and impressive at scrum time, he's already got the finesse as well to be able to pull those balls out the back. It's what you're looking for in a high quality front rower.
Just attracts so many defenders to him with his size that if he can pull the ball away, the space elsewhere.
Dua gets this one at the back. Nice line out take, and the man who took the line out is getting it back off Dua. Wait, Famitau. Nell. It's Horbury. Pyle goes himself. Meets a collision of Lombardi. Knight. Horbury a bit wider. Oh, massive shot there on Sullivan. And he spills it forward.
Very flat there, Ash. We're expecting a bit more front foot ball. Didn't get their depth right. Carl Sullivan unfortunately got his just rewards.
A bit static, wasn't it? Really well timed shot there from Park Ubin.
Yeah, I've been impressed by the Korean wingers on both sides, both debutants, both really putting their hand up, performing well, both defensively and with ball in hand.
Good. 5. 7.
That's a strong platform, and Lombardi goes blind, meets the shoulder of Dana Fori.
No.
Good counter attack.
Not rolling away yet.
But not rolling away is the call, so Joseph Knight isn't able to keep his turnover. And it looks like Lombardi took a knock in that collision from Dana Fori.
He's a man that Korea will do anything to keep on the pitch. He's been very busy today, worked very hard, give him a lot of front football.
Looks like maybe just a stinger. He's back on his feet, which is great to see. He'll be a man that will be looking for that Man of the Match trophy. He's been pretty impressive so far in the opening 45 minutes of this contest. Ho Young gets that one into Young Min, the debutant. That was a strong carry, but unfortunately, when he hit the ground, bobbled it forward.
And that's unfortunate that Korea's shaping up nicely off that second phase. Lovely midfield carry to split the field. They just hold on to it. There's a lot of movement going around in the backfield there from Korea.
That's unfortunate.
Korea have got to make a decision here defensively. Hong Kong have the option of the 50-22. One winger dropped back on the half at the moment. Dylan and Ollie Powell both have the kicking expertise and length to get there.
Better scrum there from Hong Kong, China. They get the penalty too, so Brendan now flings this one wide to the try scorer, Hickson Smith, who cuts back on the inside. Taken down by Lombardi. Great. There's a good carry. Oh, and it's taken nicely, and Nell puts it onto the toe. Will it bounce up for him? It's on here for Brendan Nell, and he's in. Hong Kong, China open the scoring in the second half through the brilliance of Brendan Nell.
Well, it's going to take something special like that to prize this Korean defence open. Just the pace at which he gets the ruck, expose that Korean short defence, and it's a beautiful chip and chase over the top of the fullback to score for Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, the weighting of that kick was lovely. It bounced up nice for him to run onto it. And Dylan McCann puts the extra 2 over. And it's 19, plays 9, 10 points in it, 47 minutes gone down here at the football club. And let's have a look at just how he got that break. It was a good carry from Glenn Quay. And Nell just picking and going, finding the space. Lovely pressure on that kick and docks it down. Puts this one high again. Plenty of chasers, knocked on by Korea. Bounces back and Nell can't hold on to it either. So it's going to be a scrum. But it looks like the fly half, Jong Bu-hyung, took a big hit there. He's taking his time to get to his feet. He's been really good for them off the tee so far. Brings a lot of experience to this back line. He looks like he's been able to dust it off, and he'll continue. It's good to see.
See how this scrum pans out after the last one, Ash. Very dominant Hong Kong China rugby scrum. Marching the Korean scrum back several meters.
Yeah, the first real dominance shown by Hong Kong China. This is a better effort from Korea. It starts to go sideways as they look to go blind. The try scorer Nell has a little dart. Has another big carry, playing under advantage at the moment. Do it. Now swings it back. That's Sullivan. Hickson Smith. Don't know if that one was meant for him, but they got the penalty anyway for the high shot.
He got very excited there, Charles Hickson Smith, coming off his wing with a lot of pace and intent. But I think you're right, Ash. I think that pass was meant to go slightly wider.
But he's hungry.
look at when there's a hungry Higo about.
Exactly. He's got one, he's looking for another, and this is a really good attacking opportunity here for Hong Kong China. Line out hasn't been quite as tidy as Thomas Konku has made his way onto the field. And again, Hong Kong China not able to execute at line out time.
Yeah, disappointing that. Another attacking opportunity goes begging. But a scrum opportunity here, and as you mentioned, Tom Konku,
Let's go, guys.
the school teacher from Kellett, makes his way onto the pitch. Possibly the squarest man in Hong Kong, as wide as he is high.
Okay, let's go.
But nonetheless, the top-notch scrummager.
The pack has looked very strong since he's come on. And we'll be under another test here. Just outside of the Korean 22. Another good effort. They go blind through Jae Jung. But you got the option there. Looks like he knocked on into touch. And as you'd imagine, they have the option for a line out or a scrum. They're going to take the scrum.
Yeah, really unfortunate there for Korea. He slipped as he was about to play it. And then the timing of his pass just didn't work out. But you can see the intent that Korea are wanting to play with it. Really adventurous, trying to chance their arm, and I think they have to now. I think they've got to play with that sort of adventurous spirit to try and break down this Hong Kong team. Don't be shocked if you see a few more chip kicks or unexpected plays from Korea.
They've tried to capitalise going down that blind side a number of times now. Hong Kong China have been doing really well to keep a lid on it. But yeah, their intent is to play. But a big opportunity here, a real chance for Hong Kong China to try and put something together here and extend this lead. The platform has been solid so far.
Yeah, if we look out to the black line here, Breakin is looming outside or inside Oliver Powell's inside shoulder, looking to have a similar impact to the last time he got his hands on the ball.
And it's better from
stepping off.
Korea called there for stepping around.
Huge scrum there from, I believe, Tom Konku on that far side.
He's made real impact since coming on, being able to get that loose head side up and enforce the penalty. And Hong Kong China are going to give the line out another go.
Yep. For a number 1 and the 9 or start number 1 and 9. Yeah. And the 9.
Korea making a couple of changes. Yu Shung Tae comes on for Jae Jung. And Park Hong Yong makes way for Lee Hyung Soo. That's better from Hong Kong China. As Dua looks to get his hands on the ball. They're rumbling really nicely here. Hong Kong China! And Luke Dua's in. He gets a try in his first cap for Hong Kong China. I believe it's actually, sorry, Jack Bartlett. Did he get his hands on the ball?
The try scored by Jack Bartlett!
A very nicely constructed maul there from Hong Kong China, gathering momentum nicely, and it was only a matter of time, I think, until they crossed the white line. Good to see Hong Kong going for that option to kick to the corner, keep that scoreboard ticking over. We've got Dylan McCann here to try and add the extras. Hong Kong looking more in control of this match now.
15.
Bartlett's looked good today. He gets his just rewards for a pretty big 55 minutes.
It's been a huge battle between the number 8s, hasn't it? Ash.
Physical.
Jack Bartlett
Both of them.
and Mosi Labati.
That's a better one from McCann. Gets the extra 2. And Hong Kong China will be a lot happier with that set piece. As we can see here, it's Bartlett that takes it down. Dewar actually never gets it off the back of him. He's just providing the support from the back and manages to drive him down to score that try. Kim Ki-min has the kicking duties.
Hong Kong, China, 26.
Now, another big box kick goes up. And that one's messy again at the back. Leads to a penalty for holding on.
Yeah, it's a lovely weighted box kick from Brendan Nell there, but it seems a bit of deja vu, this Ash. Korea kick-off, Hong Kong exit, Korea drop, and then it's the next stage is down in the Korean half. You can't be dropping those balls because it just gives the opportunity to get back into your half and applies that pressure again from a kick-off.
It's unfortunate for this Korea side. The opening 40 minutes looked really strong. And they were putting together some good phases, but they're just not managing to do the basics at the moment.
Yeah, something they dealt with very, very well in that first half with their 2 wingers. Brendan Nell managing to find that little pocket in between the front line and the wings and the fullback, and it's been the 10. Jeong Bu-hyun, who's had to deal with these high balls on the last couple of occasions.
It is tough when the ball is up there swirling. Hong Kong China looking a lot more in control of this test match so far. Their 7th title in a row within their grasps.
Good. Good.
And it is Jeong Bu-hyun who goes off after that high ball, making way for Im Hyo-jong.
He's been really good for this Korean side. Jeong Bu-hyun.
Maybe a bit of a shuffle in the back line here. Looks like the debutant Im Hyo-jong is making his way into more of a back 3 position.
Fury collects that one nicely, and this time Dewar's got it in the back. Good march on here from Hong Kong China. Edging closer to that sideline. Yes, that's the call. So they get it out. Horbury finds Bartlett, and he's through. Jack Bartlett is in. He gets his brace, and Hong Kong China are really opening things up now.
Again, an excellently constructed driving maul there. And nice to see, instead of persevering with that, Hong Kong trying to chance their arm, move the ball, and have got the just rewards. Some tired Korean defenders there in the midfield. They've had to deal with Jack Bartlett galloping down their channel all game.
He's a big old unit to try and put away, and when you give them that sort of space, very hard to stop. He's gone from strength to strength in this match so far, and definitely a contender for that man of the match award at the end of this game. But it's a lovely weighted pass here from Horbury. Just draws in a number of defenders and pops that one off onto the shoulder. Bartlett giving it one to his fans before he dots down.
Hong Kong pulling out to a 33-9 lead. As we get to our halfway point in the second half.
Korea really need to spark something now. Well taken by McCann.
Number 23.
Hong Kong trying to get the advantage. They put this out to Bruken. He does well to pull in that loose pass. And they look to play it a bit wider through Abbott. He pushes that one on. Warberry. Furry has been strong with ball in hand. Nell tries a little tricky one. Knows he's got the advantage, so they'll just go back and look to clear their lines from their 22 via a penalty.
Nice heads-up rugby there from Hong Kong. Chancing around, trying to play wide. Interesting to see that Korea dropped back and Mosi Labati to deal with that high ball threat from Brendan Nell. Back into the backfield.
Next stop, red flag, water break. Water break. Water break.
As we stop for a
water break.
Quick water break.
Water break. Thank you.
Now, whatever happens today, this is Hong Kong China's program is directly pointed to one thing, and that is the Rugby World Cup in Australia next year. Last July, they became just the second Asian nation ever after Japan to qualify for a Men's World Cup. So the draw that they've got could hardly have been better. Hong Kong China sit in Pool A alongside hosts Australia, New Zealand and Chile. Two of the most decorated sides in the history of the game in the same pool, and Hong Kong China right there with them. It's a 24-team tournament for the first time in 2027. 6 pools of 4, and the top 2 from each pool go through, along with the 4 best third-place sides. Now the fixtures that Hong Kong China are playing in Game 1, not just any game, but Hong Kong China have the tournament's opening match against the host nation in Perth. A debutant nation opening a home World Cup against the Wallabies. You could not script a bigger first step. Then they go on to Chile. This is the one that they will see as a realistic target. They get to see and face Chile later this year in the Nations Cup, and then that final pool game against New Zealand. It will be the first time Hong Kong China have ever played New Zealand, and it will be the kind of fixture that these players will remember for the rest of their lives. As Higson Smith finds himself in a bit of space out wide. Hong Kong China hot on attack here. Konku pulls it out the back door. Dylan White makes his way onto the field.
Lovely play from Hong Kong there. Really starting to shift the focus of attack. Moving the ball around nicely. Some crossed wires in the middle there, with Carl Sullivan getting in the way. Lovely interplay between the backs and forwards there.
Yeah, some real enterprise here from Hong Kong China. As I mentioned, Dylan White makes his way onto the field. He made his debut against Korea in 2023. He also works for the marketing team in Hong Kong China Rugby Union. So he'll be looking to make some highlight reels here today, Jamie.
Indeed. I mean, he's made a good impact coming on, shifting the ball around, and that's the sort of play looking forward to the World Cup that Hong Kong are going to have to do against these top-class World Cup teams, the likes of Australia and New Zealand. They're going to have to play with the ball. They're going to have to do something special to score against these teams. So it's nice to see them trying that style of play today.
Absolutely, and they've got a big campaign coming up after this test match. They fly to New Zealand to play the Waikato NPC side, which will be a strong warm-up fixture before they head to the Nations Cup in South Africa. South America. In South America, they'll play Samoa in Santiago on the 4th of July, and then they get to have that look at Chile on the 11th before playing Uruguay on the 18th.
Yeah, some exciting times for Hong Kong China Rugby. Lots of tests ahead for them. They've got to get through this one first today.
Let's hear it. Who's for Korea? And who's here for Hong Kong, China?
Rare mistake there from Lombati, but they were playing in under advantage.
He was looking for the quick tap there, I think, Ash. The man can do everything.
Korea really looking for something here. Kim Ki-min wants touch. And you'd have to say they really need to start hitting their straps now.
Yeah, not had much of the ball in this second half, Korea. Been starved of possession. Good to see what their starter is like now.
It's messy, but still falls on the side of Korea. And it's Young Min, the debutant, that has to play half. They go quickly through Shung Tae.
You can see as soon as that execution of the set piece breaks down, the whole pace of the attack just stutters. And they look a little bit lost out there. They've lost their talisman, their general at 10, Jeong Byu-hyun.
This is better though, and it's a slicing run through from the inside centre, Dong. Oh, it's a lovely offload, but finds the hands of Breken. That was really nice from Dong, linking up with Jae Hyung on that right side wing.
And that's where they've got to attack. They've got to get the ball into these wide channels, I think, Korea. Try and stretch that Hong Kong defence.
But as you said, Jamie, they were looking a little bit telegraphed there after that set piece didn't quite go their way. Very sort of easy to read one-off runners. When they look to find those wide channels, they have got guys out there that can really make things happen.
They've got another opportunity here. Just inside the Hong Kong China 22. Can they make it click?
Probably one of the better attacking opportunities that they've had in the second half so far. The line-out's good. Hong Kong trying to do well to sack that line-out.
No. Step back.
And it's slow ball here for the Koreans. And Messi at the back for Park Han-ong. And he can't keep it in. The same story when that set piece gets nullified. They don't have a lot of plan Bs.
Yeah, it's so important to have that execution, not only just to win the ball, but to give yourself a chance of being on the front foot. Offences these days, and looking ahead to the World Cup for Hong Kong, will be so well drilled. If it isn't absolutely on the money, And exactly where Hong Kong wants it, and they're going to really struggle to get momentum on that second and third phase. And Korea have found that today.
Yep.
Hong Kong have defended valiantly though. Well contested line out there, and then made that breakdown a real contestable area in the far side.
Ladies and gentlemen, wearing his first cap, please give a huge welcome to number 21, Emmanuel Lai.
Some changes here for Hong Kong, China. Brendan Nell's off, and Emmanuel Lai gets his first cap for Hong Kong, China. An exciting moment for this young man in front of his home crowd. Also making his way onto the field is Dean Rousseau, the open side flanker. Will be looking to cause a little bit of havoc at breakdown time.
Crouch. Bind. Shot.
It's a strong set piece from Hong Kong, China. Happy to march this one forward. Bartlett offloads that one. And another penalty. Discipline really affecting the Koreans so far as White puts this one high.
Back to penalty.
And will come back for the penalty.
Yeah, double blast of the referee's whistle there, signifying quite a few indiscretions from the Korean team. A little bit frustrated.
Yeah, Hirakawa's just not happy with the number of penalties that have been happening so far. And they're on their final warning. You heard it there. Anything more, and he's going to be bringing out the yellow card.
And the last one was quite a silly one to give away. Very much deep in Hong Kong territory. Gives them an easy out. Dylan McCann taking play nicely into the Korean half.
Okay, start blue 2 and the edge. Blue 2 and the edge. Start off.
And a few more changes here for Hong Kong, China. Number 8, Jack Bartlett leaves the field. He's had a great game today so far. And Connor O'Byrne places him, I believe. And also onto the field, Billy Ung. He was the try scorer in the opening match. He collected that kick from Dean Squire to win against Sri Lanka in Colombo. That last minute try. He'll still be riding high from that. And a couple of facts here about the World Cup. Hong Kong, China, the only team that are making their debut in 2027. They join Japan as the only other Asian side to ever reach a men's rugby World Cup. And the Perth opener, a very rare opener, honour, only the second side to debut against the host nation after Samoa did versus Wales in 1991. And the second to debut in a tournament opener after South Africa did against Australia in 1995. But as far as Hong Kong China rugby is concerned, their women's team actually led the way. They made the country's first ever Rugby World Cup appearance in 2027. And the men's side currently ranked 23 in the world. Lots of time here to still play as the new man Ung gets it through to play. And this is a good driving maul. Ung's got it nicely in the back. Lai marshalling the troops. They go to ground. They need to recycle this one back.
19.
Double blast.
Change by repeated 19.
And he gave them a warning.
Repeated.
And this time, Yu Donghuan is going to take a 10-minute spell on the sideline. So down to 14 men, Korea. Not what they needed at this time of the game. They're already under a lot of pressure, and this just makes things all that more harder.
A team with immense amounts of pride though, Ash. A lot of these men in the Korean services, and they will defend that line with all they've got.
Oh, Hong Kong, China. They've driven them on that over. Tetsuya Hidekawa needs to see it, and he blows it up, and it's Dean Rousseau who pops up with the ball in his second appearance for Hong Kong, China. He gets the try, and he's all smiles down here at the football club.
The ball keeps on rolling, and it's number 19, Dean Rousseau.
And the set piece is really starting to roll now for Hong Kong, China, and that is proving to be the difference. This Korean side cannot keep up with the physicality of this forward pack.
Yeah, you're right, Ash. I think also the bench coming on with that huge amount of debutants for Korea, and losing their number 10 and talisman has proved costly for Korea. Probably not the number of leaders on the pitch that they were expecting to have at this stage of the game.
You're absolutely right. But it's important to blood in these new guys. And Dylan McCann, after being shaky early in this test off the boot, gets another 2 and pushes the score 40 points to 9. 10 minutes to play. And Hong Kong, China looking really dominant in this last 20 minutes. It's a short one from Korea, but Sullivan does well to pull it in.
Hong Kong, China, 40.
Light sights his target, the try scorer, Rousseau. And now they look to put some width on it. Horbury kick one off the side of the boot a bit. Hickson Smith's barreling down on him, does well to push him into touch as well. Great chase from Charles Hickson Smith, but they were under advantage, so it goes all the way back. And it's O'Byrne who gets called for being in front of the kicker. Just a little bit too eager to chase. And this is an interesting call here from Korea, pointing up to the posts. 40 points to 9 down. Maybe just looking to make that scoreline a little bit more flattering.
Perhaps a look towards the next game as well, with points difference mattering in such a narrow championship. Only 3 teams in it this year, with UAE dropping out.
Kim Ki-min, experienced footballer, pushes this one wide. Perhaps with a man in the bin, they decided they didn't want to chance their arm and just let that clock run out a little bit. But with only the better part of 7 minutes to go, didn't work out for them, but Lombardi trucks this one up. But it's slow out the back. Kim Ki-min gets it to Dong, who puts it on the toe. As they look to go a little bit wider now, and that gets intercepted. Hickson Smith flicks it up. Horbury puts it on the toe, and it's Rousseau and Horbury chasing. Oh, that one is a little bit awkward for Korea at the back. It doesn't find touch. Rousseau's there to put him down about 6 meters from their line. And the captain steadies the ship, Hyun Jae. But this one also doesn't find touch. Dylan McCann goes wide to White. He has a bit of space to run and puts some nice footwork in. Runs into Furi, but's able to set it down there at the 22. Konku. And they're on top of this. And it's Pilford, but Emmanuel Lai gets it on his side. Has a dart down the short side. Konku has to go into halfback. Finds his propping partner, Fami Tau. They look to get a bit of width on the ball now. And this is the young hooker, Ung.
No.
White.
Step back, step back.
Big carry there. A big collision. Glenn Quay got into a lot of work today. Playing under advantage. Abbott puts it on the toe. But they'll come back. And Hong Kong China putting so much pressure on Korea, chasing everything, forcing them into their own 22.
A few Hong Kong bodies strewn across the turf there. Sunia Famitao has done immensely well to get to 75 minutes in this match.
He's put in a lot of work, Sunia Famitao. 75 minutes of rugby for a tight head prop is no small feat. And they've got the experienced campaigner, Callum McPhee-Smith, on the sideline.
Okay.
I'd imagine he'll be warming up.
Make additional service or
Looks like Famitau may soldier on here.
Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Massive effort.
He's already got one try. He might be looking for his brace as well.
He's the type of player that a team can really get around, Sunia Famitau. He's strong up front, gets over the ball, gets those critical turnovers, and he's a menace when it comes to ball carrying as well. He's been a real pivotal player for Hong Kong China as O'Byrne takes this one nicely. It's popped off, it goes back on the inside to Breakin. Gets met in a nice collision. Hong Kong China, Furi.
And who's here for Hong Kong China?
Light goes back blind. White, big ball across to Breachin. But he loses that one forward. And it will be a career scrum. Things getting a little bit messy here in the final 4 minutes.
Really strong defence there at the end from Korea. Bright future ahead for this Korean team with a number of debutants and youngsters that are out there putting in shots like that right up until the 76th minute. It's fantastic to see the amount of pride in the jersey and the want to keep going.
It's definitely a team for the future.
Bye.
Koreans very passionate, strong rugby nation. Hong Kong China too strong here today.
Stop it wrong, stop it wrong. Thank you.
As they look to find touch. And then Hong Kong China get another crack at it. Finds Sullivan, Light, White, Rousseau. Flat ball to Horbury, pulls it out the back. White, another wide ball to Hickson Smith. Messy for Light. Again, playing with advantage here. White. They're happy to swing this one to Konku. Charges onto it. Rousseau. Some big collisions out there. And this is better from White. Looking back into on. Not able to keep hold of it. So a lot of work. And a quick tap from White. But off the mark.
Again, some very big collisions coming in from the Korean defenders, putting some shots in. Hong Kong opting to kick to touch again, and that driving maul.
Another opportunity here for Hong Kong China to strike. They got one more score in them. Korea taking a number of casualties in this contest. It's been awfully physical. Kim Ki-moon getting the repairs.
Let's go.
He's off the field of play though. So Tetsuya Hidekawa. He thought about playing on, but they're just going to wait until Korea are back to their full complement. Goes down to the back, but it's overcooked. And White knocked first there by Hong Kong China. So we're going to pack down a scrum. 1 minute to play.
You'll be disappointed with that, Billy Young. Tough throw to make to the back of the line out, but offers up great attacking options. And I think that's what Hong Kong were trying to expose. Instead of the driving wall, to trying to play to their dangerous backs.
Mine. Set. Stop.
The fan votes are in and it's time to crown the HSBC Hong Kong China Player of the Match. Your HSBC Hong Kong China Player of the Match is number 8, Jack Butler.
And your Hong Kong China Player of the Match, the man at number 8, scoring 2 tries today, Mr. Jack Bartlett, had a sensational performance and was really impactful. There he is on the screen. He'll be happy with his work tonight.
Added a huge amount of impetus to this Hong Kong China team. Got them on the front foot, brought in a lot of defenders, and he's come away with 2 tries as well.
Bly gets it to White, throws it up the back with Can. Gets taken nicely by Dong. White goes wider to Clint Hugh. Hong Kong China desperately keen to get over this line one last time. Slow ball coming here, Sullivan to Rousseau.
They do have the entire back line set up. Hong Kong. Plenty of space to play to.
Furi marches close to the line. Fami Tao looking for his second.
はい。粘らせて16番、ニアアドバンテージ。
Famitau with his hands on the ball again. Looking to recycle it back. Awfully close to the line as Light gets it wide. McCann puts a little up and under in. And it's try time for Breakin. In the last play, Marty Breakin manages to get his try and keep his strike rate at 5 tries in 5 test matches.
Yeah, he's got to have a big thank you there to Dylan McCann. A few favours given there to keep his strike rate up, I think. But a lovely finish, lovely executed kick from Dylan. And nicely executing the corner from Murray Breakin, who has been a real attacking threat today. Alongside his clubmate, Charles Higson-Smith on the other wing.
Yeah, it's been a real step up in performance from the opening round, and Hong Kong China have been extremely dominant. We still have one last kick to come here from Dylan McCann. It's a tough one in the corner. And pushes that one wide. So that's it. That's the result. Hong Kong China beat Korea 45 points to 9 down here at the football club, and with it the title is theirs. 7 Asian Rugby Championships in a row. It wasn't always pretty, and Korea made them work, but when the championship was on the line, Hong Kong China found enough the way they always seem to. Now Jamie, this was a young Hong Kong China side, not a lot of caps behind them, but they got the job done here today. What do you make of this Hong Kong China's performance?
Yeah, fantastic performance to come away with a victory against a strong Korean side. They've built from strength since their previous performance in Colombo, and it's really encouraging to see that the depth that this Hong Kong China side has now, looking forward to the World Cup in a year or so's time. Commiserations to Korea. It showed some sparks of what they're capable of, and I think it's a bright future for this Korean side with so many debutants in the team. But massive congratulations to Hong Kong China today.
Yeah, it was really that last 40 minutes that things started to open up. Korea looked solid in the opening 40. They put Hong Kong China under real pressure, but the experience of the Hong Kong China bench coming on, adding real impact, was the difference today. A lot of these players, as we said, earning their first caps and putting their hand up potentially not only for that tour later in the year in South America, but also dreams of a World Cup appearance next year in Australia. Korea, they can hold their head high, plenty of physicality out there. Just a couple of small things that they need to clean up to make a big difference. They're going to be a real handful for Sri Lanka in the closing round of this tournament.
Yeah, although I think the scoreline was much closer obviously last week between Hong Kong and Sri Lanka. If you're sitting in Colombo at the moment, you'll be a little bit concerned about the test coming up between Korea and Sri Lanka. Definitely a good one to watch. Hotly contested, that second spot now in the Asian Rugby Championship.
Definitely Sri Lanka at home, having the home field advantage, definitely gave them a little bit of an extra push, bringing Hong Kong China very close. But they have to travel to Incheon in round 3 of the Asia Rugby Emirates Men's Championship, which will be a big test in itself. But today, it was all Hong Kong China in the end, 45 points to 9. Too good, too strong.
Lovely to see the Hong Kong team circle round the outside of Sports Road to thank the fans. Loads of fans here in the stands today to support the Hong Kong team. Loads of youngsters.
It's a real community here in Hong Kong within the rugby circles.
And they've been treated with a fantastic performance from their hometown heroes.
A lot of players putting their hand up for contention. None other than the number 8, Jack Bartlett, who had an absolute stormer today, getting himself 2 tries and being absolutely dominant. We're going to cross over to the player of the match now to get his thoughts on the game. The ex-England under-18 and under-20s representative was part of the Gloucester Academy before coming back to Hong Kong with dreams of being in the World Cup squad. Now we'll cross down to Dean Squire, the captain of Hong Kong China, to hear his thoughts on this contest.
Dean, congratulations on winning the 2026 Asia Rugby Emirates Men's Championship.
Thank you very much. Boys are delighted with that one today.
Good stuff. It's a bit different to the game you had in Colombo a couple of weeks ago. So what sort of learning you took from last game into this game?
Yeah, to be completely honest, we were a little bit frustrated with our performance. We won in ugly fashion and we can take a lot of pride from that. Some of the things we were trying to take forward is be a bit more physical, allow the game to flow and really bring it to them up front today.
Physicality was very evident. There was big hits in the game from both sides actually. How's the shoulder feeling?
There was a lot of big collisions out there today. That was something we were taking from Sri Lanka. We wanted to be more physically dominant, and I think we did that today. For me personally, I think my pec's gone, but that's all right. Boys managed to get the job done today, so I was delighted to see that. It was pretty tense in the first half, but the second half managed to run away with it at the end.
Good stuff. Congratulations. Look after yourself and enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Dean Squire there, having an impressive first 2 test matches under his belt, captaining the side on debut in the first round, and then another strong performance here today. And there's Nigel Hotham, the coach of this squad, and he will be relatively pleased with the efforts of his whole squad. As Hong Kong China prepare to celebrate winning 7 titles in a row. A record that they have kept hold of since 2015. No other team in Asia has been able to take it off them since then. 2015 was when the Hong Kong professional program first took place, and it's paying dividends. But Jamie, it's great to see the amount of depth that Hong Kong China are getting. A common comment that a lot of people had was the lack of depth in Hong Kong China rugby. You'd have a strong 23, but then when key players are out, they would drop off. But with quality players like this coming through the stocks, it looks really promising for the future of Hong Kong China rugby.
Yeah, for sure. Number of key players not involved in this Asia Rugby Championship squads. Overseas in Japan with the full other squad. A number of other players overseas playing in different clubs. So yeah, the depth is definitely growing, and as more and more success follows Hong Kong, more and more players will develop as well. So yeah, really encouraging to see the number of players that Hong Kong are putting out at the moment.
Yeah, they're all putting their hands up for contention. And they have done it here at home. Hong Kong, China, 7 in a row, about to lift the Asia Rugby Emirates Championship trophy. Now we're going to take a quick look at all of the highlights from this round 2 clash between Hong Kong, China and Korea. There was plenty of action down here at the football club.
Once again, a huge thank you to our Hong Kong China team sponsors, HSBC, Cathay, DHL, Castor, Carlsberg, Pure, and G-Shock, and our medical service provider, Amber. And finally, a final massive thank you to our hosts, Hong Kong Football Club, for this fantastic debut.
Great to see the Hong Kong China team taking the time to celebrate with their fans. Plenty of opportunities for photos as they win this contest. 45 points to 9. 7 tries for Hong Kong China. Korea not able to get over the white chalk. A really impressive display of rugby here for the home side. Make sure to stay tuned for the remaining action of the Asia Rugby Emirates Men's Championship. We have round 3 coming up between Korea and Sri Lanka. That's on the 13th of June in Incheon, and it will determine who is the runners-up. It has been a great day of rugby down here at the Hong Kong Football Club. Hong Kong China are your Asia Rugby Emirates Men's Champions for the 7th time in a row. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's all from both myself and Jamie. Have a lovely night, and we'll see you next time.